How we doing, guys? Welcome back to 6-2 Beer Reviews. Today we're checking out classic beer. This one is Yuengling. This is their traditional lager. No idea what the ABV is on this beer. I couldn't find it on here, but Yuengling is out of Pottsville, Pennsylvania, America's oldest brewery since 1829. Pretty awesome. So I picked this up. I made some chili. Usually I use amber lagers or amber ales in my chili, and I was like, you know what? Let's review some Yingling because it is classic. I've always loved this beer. It reminds me of college. There was one specific bar, a little dive bar that me and my friends would always go to, and this was the one beer that they had on tap. So we just get pictures of this and drink some Yingling all night. So I'm excited to check it out. Once again, it's been a minute since I've had it, but I have had it many times before. So let's just dive right in. Pretty cool. I kind of fucked that bottle cap up, but I like the bottle cap there with a little, what is that, an eagle on there? I think so. Set this over here. Get her in the glass. It has been a while since I've reviewed a bottle. Just pouring the whole thing in there. So I'm curious if the green colored bottle is gonna mess with this beer at all. Usually I feel like, I've either had this beer on draft or in cans. So first time out of bottle. But appearance wise, looks beautiful. Just got that, classic amber lager color. Really nice carbonation. Didn't pour crazy of head. I didn't really pour it too hard though. I like that it's kind of sticking around though. What head is there? It's got this like kind of off-white colored head. Just looks really nice. Very clear, nice clarity. And it's just got that solid amber Vienna lager kind of look to it. So this beer looks awesome. Let's get the nose on it. Yeah, it's just it's not too far off from a Meriton Oktoberfest style. It's got that nice, just toasty bread, just like toasted sourdough bread, even like a little brown bread. Not too much hop character, just like the slightest bit of like citrus, floral. Yeah, not roasty, more toasty if anything. Nice little bit of like caramel um, sweetness, a little toffee. Yeah, for the most part, this beer is just super malty, bready forward. So, which is what I want with this style. So, let's dive in, get a taste. Cheers. By the way, I tried to look for a date on the bottle, but I can. There's like some number here, but gosh, I can't make that out. I don't know. It's just super bready, um, medium light bodied, um, but it does have kind of it's leaning more towards medium body, um, but it's crisp. It is super refreshing, nice carbonation, prickly, and pretty dry finish. I, I don't know. As I go back in for another sip, that might be a little more medium light body for sure. Um, yeah, I love this beer. It's not as sweet as the Oktoberfest style, but it still has that brown bread caramel. Not necessarily caramel though, because it's not too sweet. Um, Gosh, what is that? More like a, gosh, I don't know, like a, I don't want to say like burnt sugar. It's not really sweet at all, but it has like caramel vibes to it. It's actually really dry. Um, I mean, just makes you want to go back for another sip. Listen, this is one of those beers. Pretty straightforward. It's not that complex of a beer, but I don't think that's what people want with this beer. This is just a classic Vienna, amber lager. And if you like that style, you've probably had this one before. Although I know Yingling isn't everywhere. I'm kind of surprised by that. But I know places even in like Michigan that don't get this beer, which that I'm very surprised by that we get beer from Pennsylvania that Michigan isn't getting. Um, but it's just a solid beer. It really is. And, I can see why I drank it so much in college. Like, I would prefer this over, like, if I'm at a bar one night and I see this, Coors Light, Miller Lite, all those on tap, I'm probably going to get Yingling. Um, I just think it's more bang for your buck. It's about the same price as those other beers, and I just think it tastes. I mean, obviously, it's a different style than those beers are, but for me personally, this is what I'm getting at a bar. It's great for this time of year in the fall. I love this beer, and it's a fridge beer for me. I would keep this beer if I wasn't reviewing beer all the time. This would be in my fridge 24/7. $8 for a 6 pack. I mean, you cannot beat that. I saw this sitting right next to Sam Adams Boston Lager, and that was $10.99 a 6 pack. I thought about doing like a side by side between the two, just kind of compare. Um, yeah, that'd be kind of fun. I might have to do that someday because I love both beers, and they're both really some. Both beers are two of the early like craft. Um, did you call Yuengling craft? I don't know. They were both beers that I had early on when I started drinking beer. So I love Yuengling. I want to try their Oktoberfest, some of their other stuff. I need to like seek them out more. I'm sure we get their stuff. I just don't notice it. Um, their Hershey's Porter, absolutely love that beer. Are they in Hershey, Pennsylvania? I'm assuming Pottsville isn't too far from there. But oh yeah, green bottle doesn't really taste skunky at all to me. Yeah, no skunkiness. It's just a solid beer. I mean, $8 for a 6 pack. I don't think there's a better deal out there right now. So it's a go-to for me. I know some people like, my dad doesn't really like this style, but I don't know if you like Vienna lagers. Check this one out if you haven't. Seriously, like if you like Sam Adams Boston Lager and you haven't had Yingling, try it out. It's like $3 cheaper. Give it a go. Maybe it's not as good as Sam Adams. I don't know. Might have to put them up against each other one day. But that's all I got, guys. That is Yingling's traditional lager. I'll have to review some of their other stuff because I really do enjoy their stuff. But if anybody's had this one or is a fan of it, let me know. Let me know if you've ever had this beer or if you can't get this beer in your area. I really don't know what their distribution's like. So that's all I got, guys. I'll catch you next time. Cheers.